I've moved the mic a little bit closer to make it a little bit clearer. So if that makes it too loud, let me know and adjust accordingly. Brilliant.
In 3, 2, 1. There you go.
Good afternoon, people. Midlands Tekken League. Today you'll be here with myself, Justin, Xavier, and
Coopzilla.
we're up in the building. We've got a big match from Division 1 here. We are going to have Lucky Gunzo, better known as Lucky Rell, versus Nightmare X, also known as KNX. Both super strong Midlands players. I would say probably the overall top ranking players as far as the dojo community was aware of, outside of maybe Azido, who fell off for a period of time but's come back as well. And we're going into the first match here. Probably going to be seeing Steve throughout from Lucky Roll. And starting out with Raven from KNX. If anybody checked out the match from yesterday, KNX definitely master of several characters. Was able to squeeze a cheeky extra 4 games out against Joker in a nail-biting set.
I need to watch that back because I missed it.
That's a must
best
watch.
set. Yeah,
that's an absolute
best
must watch
so far. So I'm assuming awards-wise, that's in one of the front runners.
Yeah. I mean, they weren't happy with the gameplay, but from a spectator's point of view, excellent match. And we see now running with the Nash skin here.
Right, so he's gone Raven.
Thinks he's real slick. Nobody wants to see Street Fighter 5 characters.
This is true.
Not to worry.
Don't even mention that game. We want to be sponsored, man. I'll mention that again. Can I hit 4? Sets him up on the old key.
So what we're gonna see here is a lot of spacing out from KNX, just throwing out moves with really good recovery on them and high rewards if they can land. So there's gonna be a lot of dancing around and just throwing stuff out, and it's gonna take for Lucky Rell to navigate that kind of minefield. If he does get in, can end it pretty quickly. Steve, a massive power hitter.
Yep.
But he's gonna
2 combos. Yeah.
So where KNX is looking for a lot of whiff punishment, really it's going to be down to a big read for Rell in each match.
Steve got the tools though, definitely. One of the stronger characters in this season as well, I think. Or at least I've heard. I haven't been able to play him as much, but when I do, it's not nice.
We still call him Steve for a reason, innit?
Yeah.
Minding your own business, back one, pow in the face.
Yeah, kind of hit dead up.
So we're seeing like the general combos there, ends in back turn, and we're just kind of feeling each other out now. So what KNX is doing is going to work out how Rell likes to respond when he's on the ground in different situations, and further on in the matchup, he's going to start using that knowledge to apply pressure.
Definitely. But these guys play each other quite a bit, don't they?
I imagine.
So there's going to be.
Yeah.
So there's going to be. Yeah, certain tendencies fleshed out, and there's going to be some maybe unique mix-ups going in the later matches, hopefully.
Yeah, that's what I like to see. I liked it. Yeah. I love the idea of it being first to 5. Just because there is a little bit of time to adapt and to make changes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, wave dashing in with a cheeky throw.
Ooh, puts yourself in the corner. Well, corner. I say at the wall, where Steve's one of the most dangerous places to be for any character, but Steve excels there.
Straight away taking some
nice
damage
movement
for it. Good with the throw breaks though.
Oof.
And you'll see.
Okay,
you'll see in this entire set through. One of the big issues with Raven is that her best moves tend to go. They end in highs. Her 4-1, down back 2-1. There's a lot of really good strings that end in highs. So you'll be looking for the sneaky ducks for big punishment. Well, I say big punishment. Punishment at all for Steve is a little bit more tricky, but if you can find those openings, that tends to be where you can start to chip her down. Low parry.
2 seconds.
Poking away at the wall. Gimmicks. Works out. Beautiful low parry. Gets to the wall, takes it. Very nice read there. Nice little sequence. The Raven nonsense. KNX no stranger to funky movesets. So loving the back turn, forward, little vanish teleport nonsense.
How fast she moves, it gets confusing what's coming next, man. Like the back turn comes out and then you don't know what's like I saw that from Ash yesterday when he was playing against Renji, and it was if you don't know what's coming next, it can be massively confusing.
Yeah, she takes a lot of risks in kind of everything that she does within her moveset, but her plan is just to confuse you, and we see there 1-0 with a lot of confusion.
Tight match though, to kick it off. There was no one-wayness at all.
See, I actually don't think it was as tight. I think the game plan here for KNX is to run with the unfamiliar character, the tricky character. He's learning he's getting a lot of information about Rell here.
Yeah.
As soon as Lucky Rell starts to get a handle on what KNX is doing, KNX is ready to switch character. So he's accruing all this knowledge for free, and you really want to pull ahead against that and force him to lock into a kind of the only character he feels he can win with, whoever that might be. So I think it's a 1-0 up, but it's actually quite a major advantage for KNX to start with.
Okay, yeah.
He's taking that free knowledge ahead. Oh.
This is the thing is though, even though he has got he's took the first match, as you said, he's accrued this knowledge. The only problem with this online setup is at any moment your momentum can be deaded. just because of the lobby. I think that's a big thing that we
100%.
don't take into account. Like any other time, you could jump straight back into it. Obviously, with online, it's a lot harder because you're always going to come back out to the lobby when you've got someone streaming and on commentary. So I think that does play into the meta slightly as well, and I don't think people realize just how much.
You're right, it's a huge deal. And what we've got here is Terrell being able to just sit down, maybe even has like a Tekken chicken up if there's something he doesn't like, and he can have a quick check. He's got time to meditate, to think, to take a break, to get a sneaky message from someone in a private chat.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know, all kinds of stuff can be going on. Oh. We'll be back in game 2.
Alright, so I'm assuming it's going to be the same character picks. Well, obviously from KNX it has to be.
So Terrell plays a few other characters. I think he's got a Huarang, a Miguel.
Yeah.
I think there's one more character that LA as well. But
okay, nice.
But when it comes to it, Steve's the breadwinner.
Yeah,
Steve's the character who's put the time into. We see 1100 wins on his side.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is when it comes to it, this is the character. KNX a little bit more tricky.
Okay. In his militia costume this time. It's a cartwheel off straight into the launch. Big open for the first.
Yeah, and you'll just see such a massive reward on Raven in general. Whenever she lands a combo, it's going to lead to big damage. And if you're at the board, you could be losing 60% plus.
Yeah, easily. Gets the throw off. Wasn't expecting it. Back turn throw, was that? Yep.
Yeah,
manages to land the
does a really
country.
good job of mixing those grabs in.
Ooh.
To way behind at this point.
With rage though, still very much. If he can, never mind. Gets punched in the dick.
Now he's eating the big sweeps. It is online. There are a lot of mids. And now we're seeing power crushes as well. I'm a massive fan of Raven's power crush. Really strong move in my opinion.
Comes out of nowhere as well.
Yeah, and just really solid range on it. Can be tricky to punish as well. I think that may change now. For 1, can't hit magic 4-1. And again, it's a high ultimately, but when you're looking at a character that doesn't have incredible punishment, a lot easier to kind of throw it out and know that you'll probably be okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. If somebody's within the back kick, the backflip kick in your face, the launcher?
Yep.
How do you approach? What do you do to deter that? Like apart from point blank pressure.
Your best the problem with Raven is that she's so tricky with it. One of the good options is just to run into range and block. Raven is great on whiff recovery for a lot of that kind of stuff, but on block it's still death.
Yeah.
So if you can get yourself into that range where she didn't expect you to block it and did expect you to throw a move out, then great. The other thing is, I mean, just to really be looking for it and to throw out a nice big ass normal right after she's put it out. But there is a risk attached to it, of course. And then even in back turn, she does have half decent options. She's got a power crush from back turn as well. If that hits on counter, you're taking decent damage again. And then I guess maybe the best overall option, just let her do it. Who cares? She's dancing around on the other side of the screen. Depending on what the life lead situation is, somebody's got to make a decision eventually. So that's where you're at. Terrell fighting back here. KNX back to the wall and chip damage away from losing that round. Terrell is in position to even this up if you can take this round. KNX off to a fiery start yet again. Just so solid in just chipping away with this moveset. But not working out for him now. Currently in rage against the wall yet again. Gets away with the down back 4. I'm talking moves at def on block here. So yeah, I mean he does block it there. I have no idea how Steve goes about punishing it. I have a feeling that you could do something better than Sonic Fang, but doesn't matter here. Got the game, and it is now 1-1. Calm. I should take responsibility for putting the scores in the chat. Interesting start so far. I mean, we're already in a position where if KNX feels like doing so, could switch character. But also, I mean, that game was close enough that there might be no nade just yet. I wonder what's going through his head right now. Loving just loving the ability to mix up so far, and Terrell trying to kind of create that solid wall fortress. But with mixed effects so far, we see that match actually going very, very close. But I mean, these two are both kind of Division 1 is strong. It's really hard to say who's gonna come out on top. But I would expect very decent results from both of these two. Right, we'll go back in. Personally, would like to see AK at some point during this set. But there are no guarantees in life. Right, here we got give it up. We see some characters. Sticking with Raven. Not a bad choice. Devil's Pit. So I still think KNX still in a position to learn a ton here and doing pretty well overall. Is even, so there's a lot of time to switch up later into the set if needs be. And probably hoping that you won't need to.
In the chat, can you just tell me if the gameplay levels have gone up, please? You've made your video better, they said, so that's good.
Turn these shits up. Turn me up some. Interrupted from the low. 4-4-4. Terrell looking a lot better now in terms of movement. 4-4-4. And nonsense. Right, we're dancing around at even health, 30 seconds in.
There's no actual... Are these...
And we're going to take it to the wall here. Chip damage away. One Raggle move away. Gets chipped out with the low. Lucky running the lead. All right, we got knees coming out now. Go forward 3. Going in with the cheeky lows. Gets punched up in the back. Oh, there we go. Back one, we're going to get carried. Takes it to the wall. Stomping on the shoes. We've got more lows. Oh. More nonsense. Stays mid. Terrell looking a lot stronger now. Getting away with it. See in the chat. You don't want the sound. You want my sultry tones. You know what you want. You want that Justin Xavier up in your ear. commentating on these matches is what you want, what you need. Let me speak to you, Genius UK. Let me speak to you.
This is great.
I ain't got
Carry on. Keep them busy. Keep them busy.
I got nothing. I'm sorry. Getting struck out mid, and of course, Devil's Pit does go to infinite in the winning rounds. So I'm not going to be able to get some of that broken war damage anymore. Knee.
Right.
And now we got the sneaky. Oh, I'm going to go low now. I'm going low anyway. KNX, ever the trickster. Hisoka, throw break. More throw breaks. Ain't got a one for. Wait. Hope there's a one for. Oh, and we're getting chipped out again. What's that? Down 3? Straight down 4. Good move anyway. And we got the big boy launcher at the start. Even mid screen, you're going to take decent damage there. Gets the low, messes up the conversion there. And that's it. You don't get to pull that trick out all that frequently, so you really want to make the most of it when you do. Easy throw again. And there we go. Up forward, 3+4 to end it.
So that's 2-1, yeah?
2-1 to KNX.
Right, I'm still troubleshooting, so bear with me.
All right, I'm trying to upgrade my my sound effect tech.
Right. Bear with me 2 seconds.